All right, day two. Um, didn't get as much done as I wanted to. I wanted to at least get like one door completely hung, um, but missing some brackets to actually mount the hinges to the door. So no big deal. Just moved on to the next thing, um, and just changed the order. I wouldn't have had both doors fitted in the hole if I'd done it this way. So, um, made a call. Looks like I'll have my brackets day after tomorrow, which is fine. Tomorrow I've got to actually go into work anyway, and then I have to go pick up all the powder coat stuff because it's done. It's done today. I decided to stay here and work on the car, and I had regular work to do. So I got up early, got a bunch of stuff done, and then got off maybe an hour or so ago. Cleaned up a few other things, cleaned the garage back up, and now we're basically closed out for the day. I've got a little bit I could probably do tomorrow. Um, I'll show you what I did today, and then kind of judge based on that, and we'll see when the brackets show up. It's a lot of dirty work today, a bunch of fiberglass, cutting holes, dust everywhere. Of course, I don't know, see, it's raining outside, so that kind of helped with the dust. Just kept the fan going here in the background. So let me flip it around, see where we are. Oh, and I learned how to turn the phone sideways, so hopefully you'll see more this time and no big black edges. Okay, so the parts in the back of the truck again haven't changed too much. You'll notice one of the steel brackets, this guy, he's not there. It's actually in the door, not mounted, but it sat in the door. That's when I realized I didn't have the mounts. In my inventory, I just missed them. That's fine, no big deal. Moving on. I did take the opportunity, though, to break down these suckers. These are stainless steel from Speedway. These are actually the hinges. And if you didn't have dull drill bits before, you will after this exercise. I would definitely do yourself a favor, buy an extra tap. I broke mine on the third one in the hole. You can kind of see a little bit of the damage right there. This is going to be on the inside of the truck, so you won't even see it. Just the very edges right here, and this edge right here is what you see. All this stuff is inside the truck. Went ahead and did the bevel and here to flush mount these so the door will close. And then there's the pins. They don't come all the way set, so you just pop them out, and then you actually got to cut these brackets down. That was some work. I'm glad to get it done today. While I couldn't do anything else, this took probably a good hour and a half. Anyway, I'm gonna show you this because I haven't had this all together yet, and I just did this with this template and nothing else. And you got to know I couldn't hang the door, and hopefully, let's see, back this up just a little bit. You can see I went ahead and fit this door. I was a little aggressive on the cut. Jeff Kleiner would probably be all upset with me, but I think it's okay. We'll see what my body guy says if I owe him a case of beer to fix it. But it's in the hole. It's in the hole. And it's in there nicely. It's not bowed anywhere. It's free hanging. And really the nice thing about this, I don't really need the hinges in here to fit the door because I've got this belt line. As long as the belt line is good there and there, and that one just sagged just a little bit, but I've got it duct taped on the top, and then I've got this little C-clamp right here on the door, and then mounted to the roll bar. But anyway, so here's the cuts I made. Again, this is right using the template. I cut into the inside of the chassis or the body, and then cut the space in the door, and then you can kind of see, you can see those mounts. I mean, they're all lined up, and sure enough, wouldn't you know, if you slide this guy's in here, I mean, how sweet is that? I mean, that's pretty cool with the bracket. Of course, it's just sitting in there, but you know, I might have to just slightly waller a hole or two out there just to fine tune it. But there's plenty of adjustability in the door. Actually, in this slot, and you can't really, you don't need to move too much because this belt line is what you're worried about. So I might have to maybe dig it out a little bit, but again, once everything's in there, you're not, it'll be sitting there like this, and you're not going to see this big opening. So I did this side, and top and bottom. Got the door all gapped out, so it's in the hole, looks good. And then didn't do anything up front. Oh, yes, I did. I did find, see, in my spare time between telephone calls, did find the master cylinder for the clutch. So that's in. Line's back ordered, but that's fine. I've got a couple spares I could probably use. So that, and put this all back. Got that all done. And then this one's a little tighter, so, but it's in the hole as well. I haven't cut the holes yet. Just basically got done with the other side and then spent next hour and a half. Didn't have a lot of time today, and just did all the stainless. Got that done. So glad that's done. And these, again, get it in the hole. Belt line, and it's sagged just a little bit. It'll lift up, but I've got this thing is super tight. So you know, obviously that won't work. The edges are a lot straighter though. Yeah, this guy slightly sagged, but I mean, you can see it'll line up nicely. But I'm just using tape. I mean, if you get back ordered stuff or you don't have it, I mean, you gotta do what you can do, you know. And again, I'm just using that clamp up on the roll bar to hold the door up. So it's super light. It's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna move, and you can at least get your initial gaps done until you get all the rest of the parts. So that's about it. Not a lot. I wish, like I said, the doors would open and close. But it looks like it'll be maybe Friday, maybe mid-Saturday before we actually have doors that open and close and roll up windows. I was hoping to have it done by Friday, but it looks like we're gonna be behind a day or two, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about it right this second. And then if the wheels and tires and rear end don't get here, I've got a metal dolly. I'll put it down on the frame on Monday, and the whole thing will go to the painters, and then we'll move our attention to the flat plane Coyote, and we'll go ahead and start cleaning that up, again taking advantage of the time in the garage when the chassis is not here, and hope if the rear end shows up, then while the chassis is over getting fitted with the body and everything, I can at least install the wheel wood. So we've got a couple off-ramp plans in there to just keep the project moving forward. Other than that, again, thanks for the questions on the forum, and the recommendation to turn my phone sideways so you can see more. So hopefully I'll give you a better view of the truck, because I think the last time y'all saw it, I had the phone in the other way. So hold on. So there you go. And it's a 2-car garage. Got the single bay over there with the lift, and you notice I'm not even using the lift. I'm literally just on 3 jack stands for right now. So I know a lot of people like, oh, the lift makes it so much easier. It does. But when you're fitting doors and stuff, those posts are definitely in the way. So I think the cat's meow would be like the scissors lift from underneath. Would allow you to lift the truck or car, vehicle, kit, and still be able to work on the doors. In retrospect, I probably should have done something like that. That's fine, neither here nor there. It's in. All right, folks, that's it for today, and probably won't see you tomorrow unless I don't know. We'll see. I may put some front suspension on or something like that. Anyway, I think that's it. We'll talk to you after a while. See ya.